we have, oh, no, we are.
Okay, we're live. Hi, how are you?
I have a very special guest here, a very important guest as well. She's absolutely gorgeous. Want to see? Look at her.
Hey!
Steinfeld is here. I'm so excited that you're here.
Thanks. Me too.
So beautiful. She looks beautiful.
Thank you.
We're so excited you to be here because of your debut EP.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
How excited are you?
Oh, it's so awesome. I'm so excited. I really can't believe it's like a thing that's happening.
You're absorbing it now.
Yes.
It's happening. What does it mean for you to be able to celebrate with your fans and really show your magic with this album?
It means so much. And through my first single, Love Myself, and now the EP, I've been able to connect with so many fans in a way that I've never really been able to through my movies. So it's really been so special.
Do you feel more vulnerable as a singer rather than an actor because of your music?
Yeah, there's definitely a sense of vulnerability that is present with the music versus the movies. But I think that, I mean, it's kind of nice to sort of let people get to know me for me and not necessarily a character I'm playing. So, yeah.
And you get to work with an amazing producer, Max Martin, who's worked with some incredible people.
Yes.
The Weeknd, our Canadian The Weeknd.
I mean.
Who else? Katy Perry. We have Taylor Swift. Like,
Yeah.
what was it like for you to be able to work with him?
Okay, so the studio that I was working out of has like a couple reserved parking spots, and it'll say like for Studio A, B, or whatever, right? Rarely is there like a name.
Yeah.
So I pulled into the studio one day and it said reserved for Max Martin, but there was no car in the spot, and I was like, how savage would it be if I just like pulled in the spot? But I like totally didn't do that because I was a little terrified.
Oh, I think you would.
I would have. But then I went into the studio and I was in there with a bunch of people. We were all talking, and then in walks the man himself.
Right.
And he started talking to the other producers that I was in the studio with, and I met him, and I saw, in the same day that I met him, I couldn't even get over the fact that I was, like, in a studio with Max Martin. Like, it would have been cool if I met him anywhere else, but, like, in a studio with Max Martin, and he listens to the song that we were working on at the time, which was Love Myself, and he starts, like, putting his magic on it, and I was freaking out. Julia Michaels and Justin Tranter, who wrote the song, were there with me, and we were all like, this has never happened. Like, this is unbelievable. It was so amazing. I admire him, and I was so honored to have him help us out.
And that's a wicked song. One of the
Thank
best songs.
you.
Yes, high five
Thank
for
you.
that song. Because I think
Thank
that
you.
song has resonated with so many young girls out there that, you know, we do need to love ourselves.
Yeah.
So, do you love yourself?
I do.
Yes! Now, the song that we're hearing right now, your single, Rock Bottom, with
Yes.
Joe Jonas, DNCE. How did that collaboration happen?
So Joe and I were in the studio. We were working out of the same studio with the same writers and producers on our EP, and we would pass each other all the time and see each other in passing, is what I meant to say. And he heard Rock Bottom after I had cut it in that song. It was close to being complete, Rock Bottom with just myself on it, which was on my EP when it was first released. And he cut a verse on it, and I remember hearing it and thinking that, I mean, it's a whole new song. He and DNCE have added an element to it that no one else could have, and it's so conversational and so visual and real and organic feeling, and I just absolutely love and adore them. So I think my favorite part of the whole collaboration is performing that song live with them.
Now, if Joe Jonas is out there listening right now, he pulls a lot of pranks on you, girl.
Yeah, I know.
What are you going to do to get back at him?
What do you think I should do? I
don't know.
need
We
some
really have to
help.
think about this.
Anybody watching us right now, comment and tell me what the heck I should do to get Joe Jonas back.
How are you?
Um,
Have you thought about it, though? Like,
I mean, I
how
have.
to
In
get
fact,
back?
I actually, unfortunately, there have been a few missed opportunities where I'm like still not over it. But yeah, I'm really thinking.
Yeah.
It's coming,
You know
Joe.
who's really good at it? Nina Dobrev and Ruby Rose. I just saw them on Triple X, and they're
really?
very good at doing pranks. You should talk to them about it.
Oh wow, I'm gonna hit them up.
Yeah, you should.
Damn. Okay.
And you know what? I was telling you, your dress was absolutely
Thank
gorgeous.
you.
And I saw you at the Met Gala
Thank
wearing
you,
a
yes.
gorgeous green dress. I think this is your 6th time
Yes.
there now, right?
Yes.
How was it for you?
Honestly, each year it never fails to just amaze me. It's so exciting and so full of surprises, and there's just such an energy about this event that's really kind of unlike any other.
Yeah.
It's always so exciting to see the exhibit, walk through the exhibit and up that massive historic red carpet and see what everybody's wearing. It's really a great night.
How does it feel to wear a dress like that?
It feels so, I mean, it's such a moment and it feels so special. I don't wear gowns often.
Yeah.
Really only wear them for the Met Ball. So it always feels like it's such an occasion, which it is, and it makes it that much more special when you have a gown that people are like stepping on every 2 feet you walk. I'm kidding. But no, it really is so amazing. I went with H&M this year, and they were just such a dream team to work with.
So who was your favorite?
So I was obsessed with Carly Kloss.
Really?
Claire Danes, that dress was like...
Did it actually lit up?
It did.
Okay.
Walking through the Met, you could. It was amazing.
Wow.
So beautiful. Who else? Who was your favorite?
That's a good question. Madonna?
Okay, word. I mean, Madonna can do no wrong.
I don't know what was my favorite. That's a good question. I have to think about that one.
Yeah.
There were some unique dresses for
there
sure.
were. Mm-hmm.
Beyonce?
That was pretty cool.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
It was a cool dress.
You're like, man. Bro.
Just a little bit.
Bro.
Yeah, maybe. But you get a chance to see all these women at Met Gala, and you work with some really incredible women. Is there anyone you would like to collaborate with, like Selena Gomez, Ellie Goulding?
Ellie's amazing. I would actually really love to collaborate with Meghan Trainor. I'm going on tour with her this summer, which I literally have tried so hard to just contain my excitement about it overall. I saw her earlier today, and I was kind of lost it. And she's like, "Damn, you have the energy of a 5-year-old." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine." But I'm so excited about that. She's one of my favorite artists and writers, and I would love to collaborate with her.
So did she give you a call and say, "Hey, do you want to join me for summer tour?"
She did. It's pretty crazy. I was in a different time zone, and I got this text from this random number, and it was Megan, and she's like, "Hey man, I'm going on tour.
Yeah.
If you're around, let's do something." And I was like, "Dude, check, I'm around. I will totally make this work." So yeah, it happened, and it just kind of came together. I'm super excited.
What's the one thing you'll take on your summer tour? What's important for you to have?
Ooh. Well, I don't know. I need some advice when it comes to tour essentials, because this is new to me, and I don't know if there's something that I'm going to be like, "Oh, I'm good. And damn it, I wish I had that."
Right.
So I need
chocolate.
Of course.
Right, of course. You always need chocolate. But talking about Meghan Trainor, she's kind of changed her way. She's more sexier. She has a little bit more attitude. What do you think of that?
I think it's awesome. I think one thing that's so incredible about her is she chooses something, whether it's a look or a sound or just a certain something, and she fully commits, and she totally pulls it off. She's really killing what she's doing right now. I can't wait to hear the album in full.
Now, she's going to be in the studio with us as well. And if you have a question for her, if you could look into the camera and ask her, this is your chance.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Megan. How are you?
Megan. Buddy, I've never really spent any time on a tour bus. I'm not quite sure what that's like, so I was wondering. I've been taught some bus etiquette, the basics, but I'm wondering if there's anything that I need to know. So hit me up and let me know so that I'm in when I go on tour with you.
That's a good question.
Thanks.
It's a very good question. Part of, we love you as a singer, but we also love you as an actress.
Thank you.
You're absolutely amazing. Pitch Perfect 2. I love Pitch Perfect. And now we're confirmed that you're going to be on Pitch Perfect 3.
Yes.
What does that mean for you?
Oh, my God. I mean, going back, I distinctly remember watching that first movie in the theater and thinking, this is the best thing that's ever happened in my life. Mm-hmm. If there's ever another movie like this, I have to do this. Not even thinking that there would be a Pitch Perfect 2. Mm-hmm. So, as a fan of the first one, it's very hard for me still to comprehend that I was in the second one, let alone the third that is sort of in the very early stages of its pre-production. So, I'm very excited to see where it's going and to be a part of it again.
Can you relate to that character?
Yeah, I did very much so, especially in the beginning, because I really did find myself in the same sort of placement as her, where I was like, I'm in this crazy world of the Bellas, and I totally watched the first movie 500 times, and now I'm in it, and this is crazy. So I definitely had that same approach. But, yeah, Emily is an amazing character because she is truly in a time in her life where she's finding her light, and she's finding sort of what she's good at and where she belongs, and she's not only being encouraged by the people around her, but she's finding that sort of self-confidence within herself to kind of fully go for what it is she loves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, we're kind of obsessed with your Instagram account.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so I haven't seen these photos yet, but we wanted to know the stories behind these photos.
Okay.
So we're going to pull up the first photo. I have not seen them. I'm assuming right here on this camera or this television.
Hey!
So what's happening here?
That was from the what? VMAs.
The VMAs.
Right?
After party?
VMAs, AMAs. I get them mixed up. Anyway, It was at the Republic after party. That's my best friend Sophie Wood next to me. Debbie Ryan, Allie, The Weeknd, Taylor, Soraya. Yeah, that's one of my favorite photos. We were all just kind of chilling up in a booth, hanging out, and having a good time. Yeah.
Okay, next picture.
Okay, so donuts.
That's my kind of picture.
Donuts. I was in the studio not too long ago in a session with one of my favorite producers, Rami Yacoub, and I had just told him about this place called California Donuts, and he'd never heard of it. Well, when I went back in to start recording, he was like a half hour later, he's like, Hailee, come in here. Literally came in, there were like over 24 donuts that he had ordered from this place, and I had a bite of every single one of them except for the one with nuts.
Which is your favorite?
You know, the M&M one was pretty good. It's pretty solid.
Are you allergic to nuts?
I am allergic to nuts.
Oh, no. Which one's
a bummer? Well,
everything?
I stay away from it all, but
cross-contamination. All right, next picture. Whoa.
Hey! Okay, so this was coming back from the Super Bowl weekend. And there's Nina Dobrev, who I need to hit up about some
for pranks, yes.
And some other friends. That was an amazing weekend. That was my first time at the Super Bowl, so I had a great time.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Give me one more photo or two more?
Hey, Sean!
Our Canadian boy!
Yeah! He is, oh my God, one of my favorite people on the planet. He is the sweetest person ever, and so genuine and so incredibly talented. It's like, it's not cool. But yeah, I love Sean. He's amazing, and he's Canadian, which is like makes it 10 times better.
I love his hair.
Right?
His hair's
great hair.
Amazing. One more? All right, one more.
Hey, okay, so that is...
Where is this, first of all?
This was in San Francisco, so same Super Bowl weekend. That's my friend Davo, and he had this idea. He actually was like, all right, we're doing something really exciting today, but I'm not going to tell you. And I was like, all right, well, I'm down for surprises, but like, what do I wear? Like, are we like running around? What kind of... He's like, don't worry, just, you'll be fine. We get in this little car situation, and we're driving around the city with like, on the streets with these cars that are honking at us, and like, it has this little navigation thing in it that like, you're not supposed to go up steep hills. Well, we definitely took a wrong turn and found ourselves on a steep hill. And this thing started like yelling, like, turn around, turn around. So that was an eventful day. Thanks, Davo.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you enjoying life?
I am, yes.
Everything's good?
Yes.
Yay! Thank you so much for being with us in the studio. We're going to look at more photos later on.
Great.
That was great. Do we have time?
Are we still on Facebook?
Fan questions? Okay, we're going to do some fan questions.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Oh, we're still live.
Woo! Yeah. So, I'm not sure what was with the avocados. Lots of questions about avocados.
Okay.
So I'm going to combine them all into one question and say, what food have you not put avocado on?
What?
How many people are asking about avocados on pizza, on cereal?
Oh, you put avocado on everything?
No, but I do love avocado. I've never tried avocado on pizza, but that might be good. That could be really, right? I'm really hesitant on saying this could be awesome if everyone's like, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
Avocado on pizza. I'd be down to try it.
But that's it. Nothing else on it, right?
No.
I don't know.
Just like cheese pizza with like some avocado, or like pepperoni pizza.
Great answer. Next question. If you could choose one superpower from Gabrielle, what would it be and why?
Oh, I was like, is Gabrielle a superhero? No. Gabrielle, if I could choose one superpower. Wow. I think I'm in a constant debate between mind reading and invisibility. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Good.
Pair those up.
An invisible mind reader would be my superpower.
Oh, watch your camera.
And another question that just came through was, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Canada. Wow.
Toronto.
You know, I will say I absolutely love Toronto. The first time I came here, I was going to attempt and say when, but I don't. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
I remember completely falling in love, and then I came back for the MMVAs last year, and I literally was like, I did not know it was possible for me to fall even more in love with the city, but I did. So I love Toronto. I don't know. I also love Man, this is so hard. If you could live anywhere in the world, I will say that like I'm very lucky in that in making movies I get to sort of live in different places for a few months at a time. So it really makes me appreciate traveling, but it also really makes me appreciate home, which is LA.
You picked LA. What about Australia?
Australia would be
You were
dope.
just there, right?
I was there. Yes.
Oh, was it good?
It was great.
You had fun?
Yeah, I was actually quite sick, so I kind of slept through all of that trip, but I really want to go back.
Okay, that's it. We're done. Ready? Yay! Bye.